To create a thriving indoor garden, start by understanding your home environment. Imagine your home as a miniature ecosystem, a unique blend of light, temperature, and humidity. Each of these elements plays an integral role in the health of your indoor plants. Let's begin with light. Plants are like solar-powered factories, converting sunlight into energy through a process called photosynthesis. Some plants require bright, direct light, while others thrive in low, indirect light. The trick is to match the right plant with your home's light conditions. Next, we have temperature. Like us, plants prefer certain temperatures. Some tropical plants love warmth, while others from cool mountain regions prefer a chillier environment. Knowing the temperature preferences of your plants can make a world of difference. Last, but certainly not least, is humidity. Think of it as the invisible life force in the air. Some plants, like the moisture-loving ferns, thrive in a high humidity environment. On the other hand, cacti and succulents prefer dry air. Understanding the humidity levels in your home can help you choose the right plants and provide the care they need. But it doesn't stop there. The layout of your home, the direction your windows face, even the color of your walls can impact your indoor environment. Each room in your home can offer a unique microclimate, perfect for different types of plants. By understanding your indoor environment, you take the first step towards a thriving indoor garden. Choosing the right plants is crucial to achieving a green oasis indoors. So, where do you start? Think about your indoor conditions like light, humidity, and temperature. Also, consider your personal care capacity. Are you a seasoned plant parent or a newbie? Do you have a lot of time to spare, or are you constantly on the go? Now, let's talk about some popular indoor plants. Low-light lovers like snake plants and pothos are perfect for dimmer spaces. If you're blessed with ample sunlight, you might opt for a vibrant fiddle-leaf fig or a succulent like aloe vera. For those in drier climates, a cactus could be your best friend. Conversely, if your home is more humid, a peace lily or fern might feel right at home. And here's a top tip. You don't have to go it alone in making these decisions. There are fantastic digital tools and apps out there that can help you select the perfect plant for your personal conditions and care capacity. Some even offer virtual plant consultations and care reminders straight to your phone. Remember, it's not about having the most exotic or expensive plants. It's about choosing the right ones for your space and lifestyle. When you do, you'll find that your indoor garden doesn't just survive, but truly thrives. Choosing the right plants ensures your indoor garden thrives with minimal effort, because at the end of the day, even the most stubborn of plants want to grow. They just need to be in the right place with the right care. Care essentials are the backbone of a thriving indoor garden. Now let's dive into these essentials, which include watering, feeding, pruning, and pest management. These are the 4 pillars that will ensure your leafy friends are not just surviving, but truly thriving. First up, watering. This is one of the most critical aspects of plant care, and yet it's where we see the most common mistakes. Every plant is unique, and so are its water needs. Some plants like to stay moist, while others prefer to dry out between watering. The key here is balance. Overwatering can lead to root rot, while underwatering can leave your plant parched and struggling. So how do you strike the right balance? Simple, use your fingers. Yes, you heard right. Dip your finger about an inch into the soil. If it feels dry, it's time to water. If it's damp, hold off for a bit. Next, let's talk about feeding. Plants like us need food to grow. This is where fertilizers come into play. They provide the necessary nutrients that your indoor plants might not be getting from the soil alone. However, remember that less is more. Overfeeding can harm your plants, causing leaf burn or even death. A general rule of thumb is to fertilize once a month during the growing season, which is typically spring and summer. During the fall and winter, plants enter a dormant phase and require less feeding. Now onto pruning. This might seem daunting, but it's actually quite simple and can be quite therapeutic. Regularly trimming your plants helps maintain their shape and remove dead or diseased parts. This not only improves the plant's appearance, but also its overall health by allowing more light to reach the inner foliage. Use sharp, clean scissors or pruning shears, and always make your cuts above a leaf node, which is where a leaf or branch connects to the main stem. Last but certainly not least, pest management. Indoor plants are less likely to encounter pests than their outdoor counterparts, but they're not immune. Common indoor plant pests include spider mites, aphids, and mealybugs. The key to pest management is early detection and prompt action. Regularly inspect your plants, especially the undersides of leaves where pests like to hide. If you spot any pests, isolate the affected plant to prevent them from spreading to your other plants. Use a soft cloth to wipe off the pests, or consider using a mild insecticidal soap. As you can see, these care essentials are not complicated. They just require a bit of attention, consistency, and most importantly, love. And the reward? A thriving indoor garden that not only adds beauty to your space, but also brings a sense of accomplishment and joy. With these essential care tips, your plants will not only survive, but thrive. So roll up your sleeves and let's get those green thumbs working. Lighting is the lifeblood of indoor plants. It's what fuels their growth, gives them their vibrant color, and helps them thrive. But not all light is created equal. Indoor plants have different lighting needs, and understanding these can make a world of difference. Imagine the sun as a giant energy source, and your plant is like a solar panel, absorbing that energy and transforming it into growth. But what if your home doesn't get much sunlight? Enter artificial lighting. From fluorescent bulbs to LED grow lights, these can provide a consistent source of light, mimicking the sun's spectrum and intensity. On the flip side, too much light can scorch the leaves, causing them to wilt or even die. That's why it's crucial to balance light exposure. Whether it's arranging your plants near a north-facing window or adjusting the settings on your grow light, striking this balance is key. Remember, mastering lighting conditions can significantly enhance your indoor plant's growth. Now, let's move on to advanced tips to boost your plant's growth. First, let's talk about repotting. Repotting your plants is like giving them a larger playground. It's not just about shifting them to a bigger pot, it's about providing them with fresh soil that's full of nutrients. The best time to repot is typically in the spring, when plants are about to enter a period of vigorous growth. Next up is root care. The roots are the lifeline of your plants. They absorb water and nutrients and anchor the plant in the soil. Be sure to check your plant's roots during repotting. If they look crowded or are circling around the pot, it's time to give them some space. Now let's touch on humidity trays. Indoor environments, especially in winter, can be quite dry. Many common houseplants, being tropical in origin, crave humidity. A humidity tray, simply a tray with pebbles and water, can create a humid microclimate around your plants. Finally, consider using smart tools. Smart pots, for example, have excellent aeration and drainage, promoting healthier roots. And humidity monitors can help you keep track of the moisture levels in your indoor garden. These tools aren't necessary, but they can make your life easier and your plants happier. Remember, the key to boosting plant growth is understanding their needs and responding accordingly. With these advanced tips, your indoor garden will reach new heights. Let's recap what we've learned today. We started by understanding our indoor environment. Light, humidity, and temperature play crucial roles in our plants' health. Matching plants to these conditions is key. Next, we delved into selecting the right plants. It's important to choose based on our indoor conditions and personal care capacity. A digital tool or app can be a great assistant in this process. Then, we explored essential care tips. Watering, feeding, pruning, and pest management are all vital to maintaining a healthy indoor garden. We saw how good care practices can dramatically improve plant health. We also learned about the power of light. Mastering the use of both natural and artificial light can significantly impact your plant's growth. We then moved on to advanced tips to boost plant growth. Techniques like repotting, root care, and using humidity trays can take your indoor gardening to the next level. We also saw how smart pots and humidity monitors can aid in plant care. Remember, each of these steps contributes to not just the survival, but the thriving of your indoor plants. The transformation that proper care can bring about is truly remarkable. With these tips and techniques, your indoor garden will not only survive, but thrive. Don't forget to share your indoor gardening success stories and subscribe for more guides.